Hi everyone, how are y'all? Hope everyone is doing fine. Welcome to Learning with Lenny. So today is lesson 15, okay? 15. But it's part 2, okay? So I hope you actually go back to part 1. Hope you go through the whole video. This is going to be part 2 um, because the topic was what is the goal? So as I mentioned in part 1, it's about you basically understanding first of all what is the goal, okay, and the second thing is why do you need to have the goal, and now the third point here is where you need to know how to achieve the goal. Okay, so what is the goal, why do you have a goal, and how do you achieve the goal. Okay, so it's really important in business. If you have goals, it means you're moving forward. It's important for staff, individuals, anybody who's working, for you to also have this kind of things, because it makes you move up the corporate ladder. It makes you understand where you want to be at. Makes you also understand that it's a stepping stone for you to move forward in your career advancement as well. Okay, so that's really important. So the question here is, so how do you achieve the goal? So you need 5 action points. You can have as many as you want. You can have 10, you can have 1, you can have 3. It's totally up to you. But how do I always push myself to the limit is because I will have 5 points that I look towards in order for me to go to the next level. So um, these 5 action points that I put here, the first one is no excuses. Never give yourself an excuse, because the moment you do, you're not going to go forward, you're not going to move forward, you're not going to be able to achieve it. You're always telling yourself that you can't. And you have to be a person where the word can't, no, these are words that should be bad words in your vocabulary. Okay, all you need to always have is yes, it can be done, can, no problem. All these kind of things are the things that should be in your mind. So it shouldn't be any excuses for you. Okay. The second thing is stay focused. Remember, what is your goal? Stay focused towards that goal. Remember that there's going to be always obstacles in front of you. But when you're focused, you know how to achieve it, you know what to achieve, you know when to achieve, you will basically go for it. Okay? Aim higher. Okay, so this is something that people will sort of won't understand. Why should I aim higher if I'm not even achieving my current goal? Okay, so this is what I've always done. Okay, now I've always set goals. Now goals are just meant to be there for you to understand that it's a way for you to step forward, to know what's happening, to move in the right direction. Okay, um, but why do you need to aim higher? Okay, um, there is a saying, right? Um, you can promise the sky, but you deliver the sand. So what does that mean? That means that you're aiming for the sky, but unfortunately you're only delivering what is on the ground. So that's not good in terms of business. That's not good in terms of work. That's not good in terms of profit. Because at the end of the day, if you want something valuable, you've got to be able to give something valuable, right? So aim higher. It means that if your goal is, let's say, the tree, aim for the sky. If your goal is the sky, aim for the universe. Okay, you've got to be able to aim higher than your goal, because when you don't achieve what's higher, you will achieve what's lower, and the lower is actually your goal. Now, if you achieve lower than your goal, it's still a stepping stone rather than delivering nothing. Okay, so that's something you've got to look at. How do you aim higher? You've got to always think that today's going to be good, but how do I make it better today? Okay, because when you make it better, what you thought was good is only going to make you happy. Okay, so that's really important. Always, always, always aim higher, because when you aim higher, you achieve more. When you achieve more, your standards get higher. When your standards are higher, you've always got that smile on your face. You know that your confidence level is high, and when your confidence level is high, you're always able to deliver. Okay, so that's important. Okay, find solutions. Now again, as what I've told you, in reality, there is always going to be obstacles in front of you. The obstacle is going to be yourself. The obstacle is going to be competitors. The obstacle is going to be um, the product. The obstacle is going to be the technical crew. It can be anything. In a workforce, it can be anything. Okay. So when I used to work in a telco company, so I was brought into that telco company to actually achieve sales. Okay. Now what I did was I actually overachieved the sales that was required, or the sales that they thought would happen. I actually overachieved it. Now what happened was, because we overachieved sales, the technical team had a lot of backlogs. In telco, you need things to move. In order to move, you need the technical team to be um, on their guard as much as possible, right? So when they can't deliver what we have given, so there will be a backlog, and when there's a backlog, it also there will be obstacles, because the customers that actually sign will say, it's taking too long, I can't wait, I rather go for the other telco. So this is things that you have to face in reality. Obstacles will always be there, but find the solution. So because I've stated that, let me tell you what was the solution that happened. We never stopped getting more sales. Okay, we in fact we kept delivering sales after sales after sales. So we used to deliver about 50 sales to probably 70 sales a day. Okay, now what I understood was there's going to be backlog anyway. Okay, until the backlog is solved, there is going to be problems, right? So might as well I have positive problems. Okay, what's the positive problems? I have more sales, because when I deliver more sales, there is no choice other than to get more people working on the technical issues, get more people to work on installations, get more people to work in terms of the calls that are coming in. So when this started happening, so that was my solution. My solution was to be able to keep delivering sales, pumping the sales in, so there is no choice other than to solve the issues that are backlogged. Now, this is something you always have to look at. How do you find solutions in the problems that you face? So you've got to make that problems positive problems. When you make positive problems, you only get results. Okay? So it's not bad results. Well, the beginning is probably bad because you wouldn't know what to do. But when you look at the problem and you decide to make the problem a positive problem, what happens is that's a solution. And when you find those solutions, what happens is it becomes results. So when it's results, what happens is you achieve your goal. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Okay. And the last thing here, again, I've said it in many of my lessons, never give up. Now, the only reason why a person gives up is because they lost hope in what they do. Never give up in what you start, because it's always a dream to say that you're going to sell something. It's always a dream to say that you're going to achieve something. It's always a dream to say that you're going to start something. Okay, it's always the dream of starting it, but it's always the dream to achieve it, right? The only way you cannot be successful, and the only way that you will go down the hill, is the moment you give up with yourself. So if you give up with yourself, is when you're saying the product is not good, the timeline is not good, what I've been doing is a waste of time. So these are things that you have to pull it from yourself and throw it and say that no, if I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. Find the solution, find help, look at how you can broaden things up, how you can help yourself, how you can go to the next level. So always remember, never give up. So again, these 5 actions has to be in you, in your heart, because when you put it in your heart, it's the passion that comes out that helps you to achieve, to be confident in what you do. Okay? So remember, how do you achieve this goal? It's 5 action points. Don't give yourself an excuse. Always stay focused. Always aim higher, because you'll still drop, but it's still better than not getting anything at all. Okay, find the solutions to all the problems. Make your problems be positive. So always have positive problems. Okay, and never ever give up. Okay, the moment you give up is when you actually throw in the towel and say that, this is not for me. So I believe that every problem has a solution, but it is you who solves that solution. Okay, so 2 tips I just want to leave you guys with is, number one, be consistent in what you do. Always have that consistency. Okay, if you say you can do it, do it. If you say you want to do it, do it. If you say that it can be done, do it. Okay, so always have that consistency to be successful. No excuses. Again, it comes back to here, yeah? So no excuses. Don't give yourself an excuse to make yourself be the problem, because the problem can be solved. It is you that needs to solve the problem. So always make the problem a positive problem. Okay? So again, once again, I hope you guys have got some value out of my lesson. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given. Thank you for your comments. Please comment and tell me if you want any topics to run. I will run it for you. I've helped Anna. Anna, I hope it's still a value for you. Thank you so much. Please like, please share it with your friends, because your friends could probably get help from my lessons, hopefully. And during this pandemic, I hope that it gives value to every single person. So like, share, comment, most importantly, subscribe to it. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next lesson.